Welcome to the Arsenal Stage News, and remember, make subscribe, then continue, enjoy your news. In the summer of 2025, Arsenal made a significant strategic move by signing Spanish midfield maestro Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad. A deep-lying playmaker and one of the most intelligent midfielders in La Liga, Zubimendi arrived at the Emirates Stadium not as a traditional goal-scorer, but as a key that could unlock Arsenal's full attacking potential. With his calm presence in midfield, surgical passing range, and high footballing IQ, Zubimendi was seen as the final puzzle piece to help Mikel Arteta's side become a dominant goal-scoring machine. The missing link in the midfield, despite Arsenal's impressive attacking line, boasting the likes of Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus, Martin Odegaard, and Gabriel Martinelli, they often struggled to break down low blocks or maintain control in high-pressure matches. Declan Rice and Thomas Partey offered defensive solidity, Odegaard brought flair and creativity, but the team lacked a midfielder who could consistently orchestrate build-up play from deep, controlled tempo and deliver progressive passes with precision. Zubimendi's arrival instantly addressed this gap. The Spaniard brought a level of positional discipline and technical finesse that allowed Arsenal to control matches from midfield. His ability to receive the ball under pressure and swiftly transition from defense to attack became instrumental in increasing the Gunners' goal output. Master of the first phase, one of Zubimendi's greatest strengths lies in the first phase of build-up play. He's not just a defensive midfielder, he's a tempo setter. Whether it was dropping between centre-backs or positioning himself ahead of Rice to link defense and midfield, Zubimendi created triangles and passing lanes that previously didn't exist. His ability to scan the pitch, anticipate pressure, and release the ball quickly meant that Arsenal could now move the ball from back to front with more pace and purpose. With Zubimendi as the pivot, Arsenal's build-up play became cleaner, faster, and more difficult to predict. That added pace and accuracy in transition gave the attacking players more time and space in the final third, directly contributing to more scoring chances. Unlocking Odegaard and the attack with Zubimendi behind him, Martin Odegaard was finally free to roam and create, without constantly worrying about dropping deep to collect the ball. The Norwegian flourished, playing closer to the front line and combining more frequently with Saka and Jesus in tight areas. Zubimendi's consistent service gave Odegaard the foundation he needed to focus purely on chance creation and penetration. Additionally, with Zubimendi consistently breaking lines with vertical passes, both Saka and Martinelli found themselves receiving the ball in more advanced, dangerous areas. Arsenal's front three started to benefit from earlier service and more fluid movement as the entire midfield transitioned from reactive to proactive. Quicker transitions and counter-attacks. Another area where Zubimendi revolutionized Arsenal's play was in transition moments. When the Gunners won the ball back, Zubimendi's decision-making and distribution were elite. He could spot a diagonal run from Martinelli or a central burst from Jesus and deliver the perfect ball within seconds of the turnover. This meant Arsenal's counter-attacks became lethal, not only because of their pacey forwards, but also because they had a midfielder capable of launching attacks with accuracy from deep positions. In previous seasons, transitions were slower, and teams could recover their defensive shape. With Zubimendi, Arsenal struck before opponents could organize. Defensive control equals more attacking freedom. Zubimendi's defensive intelligence gave Arsenal balance. He didn't dive into tackles recklessly. Instead, he read the game, intercepted passes, and positioned himself to prevent counters. His presence allowed Arteta to push his full-backs higher and give Odegaard more freedom to drift into the box. The team collectively regained possession faster and higher up the pitch, reducing the distance.
Another news.
Arsenal Football Club have officially confirmed the sensational signing of Egyptian superstar Mohamed Salah. The 33-year-old forward, one of the most iconic players of the modern era, leaves Liverpool after a legendary spell at Anfield and begins a bold new chapter in North London under Mikel Arteta's ambitious Arsenal revolution. It all started in whispers, rumours that seemed far too fantastic to believe. Salah, the King of Liverpool, a player with over 200 goals in red, now being linked with their Premier League rival Arsenal. The football world scoffed, but Arteta, Edu, and the Arsenal board had a plan brewing in the shadows. With a contract at Liverpool running down and Saudi clubs circling, Arsenal made their move. A personal phone call from Arteta to Salah, describing his vision for a new dynasty at the Emirates, became the turning point. Arteta laid out a bold map. Arsenal, once again feared across Europe, with Salah's leading the front line beside Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Jesus. The idea wasn't just to win the Premier League, it was to conquer Europe. Within days, a £45 million agreement was struck. Liverpool reluctantly accepted. The Pharaoh was coming to London. On a warm summer morning in June 2025, thousands of fans gathered at London Colney and outside the Emirates Stadium. The Arsenal store had already begun selling the number 11 Salah jersey, and the buzz was undeniable. When Salah finally stepped out holding the red and white shirt, it was more than a signing. It was a statement to the world. Arsenal were back, and they were here for greatness. Salah's unveiling was one of the most watched moments in football that summer,